Hey everyone, it's Fred Amyet here with a 2012 Hyundai Elantra. The transmission has been having rough shifts, to say the least. This is my girlfriend Julia's car. We love the car, she loves the car, and time to do some maintenance on it. So code is P0711, and I use this engine code reader here. I'll put this in the link in the description below. Today we're going to change transmission fluid, drop the pan, and change the sensor, which shouldn't be too hard. Probably 2-3 hour job, maybe less if you are experienced. Let's get into this. Step one here, you're going to open the hood of the car. You're going to need a 10 millimeter socket set. There's going to be 3 bolts here you will remove, and then this is going to pull out. You'll see right here and here, you're gonna pull this air box out. There will be a Phillips head screw here to remove as well. Access here, we have the bottom, or actually the top of the transmission pan, or the transaxle. And you'll see this is the top fill plug. You get a 3/8 ratchet to loosen that. We're gonna get down. So underneath here, get my lighting right. Here's the drain plug. It's a 15/16 or 24 millimeters to drain that. And always trick my brother mechanic, whose mechanic taught me, is always make sure you can loosen the fill in the drain plug before draining. You'll see we have loosened the plug. It was pretty easy to loosen, and you'll see the awfully black transmission fluid. Yeah, this is about 140,000 miles. This is probably the first time this has been replaced. I'm happy we're doing this. Well, it continues to drain a bit. Show you all the magnetic tip here. See all that friction plate sediment there? Clean that off. That'll be great. Highly recommend this 301 piece toolkit from Harbor Freight. I've had for like 8 years here. A little rusty from Pacific Northwest, but I've given this to my brother Sam as a gift, and he uses it well. I highly recommend y'all pick it up if you're getting into automotive repair. After the transmission fluid has been drained, go ahead and remove these 2 cooler lines. You're going to get a needle nose head pliers, open that up and remove and get them out of the way. Here we have these 2 tubes removed. There's another line off the end of this filler plug here. If you can zoom in on that, you're going to go ahead and remove that, get that out of the way. There's a bolt here you're going to go ahead and remove as well. And what I'm going to start doing now is, with the same 10 millimeter socket, I'm going to remove all of these and get this transmission cover pan off. Underneath the car here, continuing to remove the oil pan. Here is the cover, like kind of an undercover here. It has, I think, 5, maybe 5 10 millimeter bolts you're going to have to remove to get to the bottom of this oil pan. We have several of the oil pan bolts removed, and I'm about to actually remove it. Just make sure you have a pan underneath, because it's going to start leaking. Here's the oil pan removed. Something you might want to think about getting prior is this gasket. I considered it, but I was just willing to bet that it was going to be all right, pretty much, and it looks great. I just cleaned around the edge, and there's the oil pan off. Next is going to be getting to the temperature sensor. Here's the transmission, and you can see it's open down there. Here's the bottom of the oil pan here. You can see the temperature sensor bolted in right there, 10 millimeter once again. Here is the part. Looks identical. Genuine import parts. TX300. Amazon affiliate link below. I'd appreciate if you're getting this to use my link. It does support the channel. And let's go ahead and get this replaced. Looks pretty much exactly the same, but there's the new one bolted in right there. And here's the old one. Here we are, complete with the bolts. It's good to use a type of pattern in here. So I tightened the exterior ones first, and then slowly hand tightened them all, and then kind of torqued them so that not one side was lopsided. Now we have that tightened, and next I'm going to connect these tubes, and I'll show you the process for filling. We're finished filling up with the automatic transmission fluid. I'd recommend you keep one of these vents off so it has a burping effect. I forgot to do that. Here is the 4 quarts of transmission fluid that went in, and here's how you check it after you're done. You're going to crack this vent cover here, And if it starts dripping out, that means you're at the right level. Here, after this, I'm gonna reinstall this cover and going to put it in park neutral drive a few times, check it again, make sure I'm still good, and then we're done and we can go on to reinstalling the intake box. Thanks for watching this video. I hope this helped someone out. After installing the intake, went for a test drive, went beautifully. Please subscribe, like, and I have the product links in the description below if anyone wants to use any of the products I used.